Good morning, students. So today's topic is some concentration terms. We are discussing third term here, molarity. What do you mean by molarity? Molarity is equal to number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liter. It means how many moles of solutes are dissolved in particular solution, particular volume of solution, when the volume is taken in liters. If the volume of solution is taken in ml, then we have to multiply this equation with 1000. And now what do you mean by number of moles, or we can say ki how can we find the number of moles? For number of moles we will use the formula number of moles is equal to given mass upon molecular mass, given mass upon molecular mass. So let us take an example. If we have 4.9 gram of H2SO4 dissolved in particular solvent to form a solution of 500 ml, then molarity will be equal to number of moles equal to 4.9 upon molecular mass. This is number of moles upon volume is 500 ml. As I said, if in present in ml, then multiply with 1000. Now what is the molecular mass of H2SO4? We can calculate it individually by the sum of individual atoms, masses of individual atoms. Here hydrogens are, two hydrogens are there. Mass of one hydrogen atom is 1, so mass of two hydrogen is 2, plus mass of sulfur 32, plus mass of one oxygen atom is 16, and 16 into 4 64, then total mass is equal to 98. So we can write here, instead of molecular mass we can write 98. So as we cut the decimal point, it will be turned into 1 upon 10, 49 by 2, 500 by 2, 1 by 10. Your molarity will be equal to 1 by 10. As per same, formality term is also there. Formality is used instead of molarity only in case of ionic compounds. If there are ions present, then formality term is used. If there are molecules present, then molarity term is used. There is not much difference between both of the terms. So formality is exactly similar to the molarity, but it is used for ions and molarity is used for molecules. Let us take an example. 5.85 gram of NaCl is dissolved in particular solvent to form 500 ml of a solution. Given mass 5.85, and in formality, instead of number of moles of solute, we will write number of gram formula masses. Number of gram formula masses upon volume of solution. Now here number of gram formula masses is equal to given mass, that is written by W2 upon formula mass. In molarity, here number of moles. In formality, here number of gram formula masses. There number of moles is equal to given mass upon molecular mass. Here number of gram formula masses is equal to given mass upon formula mass. Now what is formula mass here? Formula mass is the sum of masses of the individual atoms of an ionic compound. For example, here NaCl, mass of Na is 23 and chlorine is 35.5, then the total mass will be equal to 58.5. Here we cannot call it as a molecular mass. We called it as a formula mass because NaCl is an ionic compound. So formula mass is the mass of the atoms of individual masses of the individual atoms when compound is an ionic compound. So formula mass is 58.5. So given mass is 5.85. We can write number of formula masses is equal to 5.85 upon 58.5. We are calculating formality. 1 upon 500, that is volume of solution, and as you know, if in ml we will multiply it with 1000. 500 into 1000 as we divide 500 into 2000, and as we cut these, this decimal place gives you 1 upon 100, and denominator's decimal place give you 10 into multiply. So as we cut all the values, we will come to know about come to the conclusion 1 by 5. So formality here is 1 upon 5, that is equal to 0.2. Like this, there is a term normality. Normality is the number of gram equivalents of solute upon volume of solution in liter. It is exactly similar to the molarity, but difference is number of gram equivalents are used here, and here number of moles. Number of moles as equal to given mass upon molecular mass. So number of gram equivalent is equal to given mass by equivalent mass. Now what is equivalent mass? Equivalent mass is equal to molecular mass divided by n factor. Now what is n factor here? N can be basicity of an acid, n can be acidity of a base, it can be valency, it can be charge, it can be electron transfer. So let us take an example. The similar example we are taking, 4.9 gram of H2SO4 is added to particular solvent to make 500 ml of solution. 500 ml of solution. We have to find its normality. So number of gram equivalents upon volume of solution, that is 500, and if ml we will multiply it with 1000. Here number of gram equivalents. Number of gram equivalents is equal to given mass. So we will write here given mass, that is 4.9 upon equivalent mass. Now equivalent mass is equal to molecular mass by n. Molecular mass of H2SO4 is 98. The value of n here, H2SO4 is an acid, and basicity of an acid means how many ionizable hydrogen ions are there. So in H2SO4 there are two ionizable hydrogen atoms are there. So we will divide it by 2. Then the equivalent mass will become equal to 49. We will put here 49. 500 into 2000, 49 cuts 49, 1 by 10 is there. 0.2 will be the normality. So here normality is 0.2. Now we will come to a conclusion. There is a relation between normality and molarity. Normality is always equal to molarity into n factor. So this is a shortcut way to calculate normality. If you are encounter with the question where you are asked to find molarity and normality both, then you just have to find molarity, then normality can be calculated from this formula. Next term is molality. Molality is number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. Here number of moles of solute, as you know, given mass upon molecular mass, and in denominator there is a mass of solvent in kilogram. If present in grams, then multiply it with 1000. So molality is done. We can take an example. The same example again we are taking. 4.9 gram of H2SO4 is dissolved in 500 ml of solvent. Now 500 gram of solvent to form solution. Now here we are not discussing about the quantity of solution, we are just discussing about the mass of solvent, how much mass is taken. So as 4.9 gram of solute is given and 500 gram of solvent is given, then the H2SO4, then the molality is equal to 4.9 by 98, that is number of moles, is equal to 1 upon mass of solvent, that is 500 into 1000. So it can be divided by 2, 49 into 2, 1 upon 10. Molality will be equal to 1 upon 10. So their molality can be calculated. Mole fraction is a fraction obtained by dividing number of moles of that particular constituents by the total number of moles. Let us suppose you have A and B, two reactants are there. If you want to calculate the mole fraction of A in solution of AB, then you can write XA is equal to number of that particular substituent whose mole fraction you want to calculate upon total number of moles. And if you want to calculate the mole fraction of B, then you can write NB upon Na plus NB. So in this way you can calculate the mole fraction. And the main thing you have to keep in mind that the mole fraction of any of the components, sum of the mole fraction of any of the component is always equal to 1, whether these are 2, whether these are 3, whether these are 4. Always mole fraction of all the components, sum of mole fraction of all the components is always equal to 1. Similarly is for mass fraction. Mass fraction, if you want to calculate the mass fraction of any particular element, you have to write its mass upon total mass. If you want to calculate 484B, then WB upon WA plus WB. Similarly, in this case, XA plus XB is equal to 1. Sum of the mass fraction of all the constituent particle will always equal to 1. The last term is parts per million, that is ppm. This is used for very dilute solutions. Let us take an example. If I put a spoon, one spoon in a tank of 5000 liter volume, in a tank of 5000 liter containing water. So is there any one spoon of what NaCl or common salt, is there any salty taste in that particular solution or not? Obviously no, there is no salty taste, but that makes a solution. Either we add 1 spoon or 10 spoons, it makes a solution, but the solution has very less concentration. So we can't express this type of concentration in terms of molarity. We express in terms of ppm, where we use how much solute is present in 1 million parts of the solution. So as you can see the formula, ppm means mass of particular constituent upon mass of solution into 10 raised to power 6, that is 1 million. So next, here is the table. Go through it. There are three equations. First one is normality equation, that is N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. If we are provided with N1 V1 and we have to calculate N2 and V2 is also given, then easily we can calculate N2. Similarly for molarity equation, these two equations are for same solution, but the third one, molarity equation, is only for two different solutions. This equation mostly used in the practical examination point of view. So here m1 is the molarity of particular one substance, v1 is the volume of that substance, and n1 is the number of moles of that particular substance, is equal to m2 v2 upon n2. If you want to calculate molarity of any particular substance, you are given these values and m2 can be easily calculated. This mainly used in practicals. Next, these are the numericals. You have to do all the numericals within 2 days. Day after tomorrow I will take the problems of unsolved problems. So we will do the first problem, first example. Problem 1. Calculate the molality and mole fraction. We have to calculate two things, molality and mole fraction of 2.5 gram of ethanoic acid in 75 gram of benzene. As you know, for molality we calculate number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute will be equal to 2.5 by molecular mass of ethanoic acid, that is equal to 60 upon mass of solvent in kilogram. Here solvent is benzene and mass is given 75 gram. If present in grams, then we have to multiply it with 1000 and we come to know about molality. In this way we can calculate molality. Next, mole fraction. If you want to calculate the mole fraction, you have to calculate the number of moles of ethanoic acid and benzene. For ethanoic acid we already calculate the number of moles, and for benzene we use given mass 75 gram and upon molecular mass, that is 78. We will come to know 0.961. Here this is your moles of solvent. Here if you want to calculate mole fraction of ethanoic acid, then the number of moles of ethanoic acid upon total number of moles. In this way you can calculate mole fraction. Thank you.